Hello, can you guys see me? Hello, hello. Can everybody see me? I know. I know. It was a glitch in the matrix. That's so funny that I had to refresh the screen. But anywho, hello, hello, hello. I feel like my lighting is but all right, you guys, welcome to NanaCritter Q&A. Did you see the chair? Okay, it was just the oh, it was a blank chair to start. Oh, that's so funny. You guys, welcome to Nana Critter. We're a nerdy grandma, aka Nana Critter, plays video games. But tonight, instead of a video game, we are going to have a Q&A. So hello. I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight. So we are going to we have some fun questions, but when you pop in and out, if you want to ask some other questions, you can. So yes, so excited to be here tonight. All right, so yeah, I will. Uh, I will start answering questions here in just a moment. Just quick reminders that you can see me streaming. I am into two seasons. First season was Dragon Age Inquisition, and the second season is Witcher 3, my first playthrough, and it's so much fun. So, you guys, we have an awesome chat. I have incredible, wonderful followers and people. Hi, that join me. So, you are so welcome to come by and pop in on the stream anytime. I stream Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Now a CDT, but normal and or CST, depending on the time. So, yay! Hi. All right, you guys. Well, do you want to get started on the Q&A? Here's the bonus content. Is a huge thank you for helping me get to be affiliate. So I will announce what the next goal to 100 will be, but not tonight. I'll do that later. All right. So, yay. So, what are my questions? I'm ready to answer questions for you here. And first of all, is everyone having a good evening? You're having fun? Oh, okay. So I love this question. So what was the first game I ever remember playing? That would have to be Animal Crossing. It'd have to be Animal Crossing, and I created my own little person, my own little avatar or little character, and loved all of yes, because of my awesome daughter. Yes, because because my children love to have me watch them play video games. I didn't play platforms and things, but they did. But they're like, but my eldest daughter was like, Mom, I think you could do this. You need to create a game. So yes, so Animal Crossing was my first ever game. And yeah, which Animal Crossing was it? It was, oh my gosh, it was like the original. I am playing Animal Crossing New Horizons and on my PS4. I need to go there and clear out all my roaches because they're going to be bad. I don't know if I remember. Well, it was on the original. Okay, yeah, my GameCube. And you guys, I still have my GameCube, and I will never give away my GameCube because I also love Harvest Moon Magical Melodies, and I like to play that, and I could just play that on my GameCube. So, and I've still never. I don't think I've ever gotten all the 100 melodies or the things, and I'm a completionist before I die. On my bucket list is fully 100% completing Harvest Moon Magical Melodies. Yes. That is my answer to our first question, you guys. So, what or who got you into video games in the first place? um, I'd like to add to that because my incredible children loved for me, loved again to have me, that was our way of bonding, and they wanted me to spend time with them. And my oldest awesome daughter especially loved me watching her play video games, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon. And then my second oldest, my son enjoyed that too, but he also really enjoyed me watching movies with him. He's an incredible. Anyway, one of these days we'll make these movies. He's very talented. But anyway, my oldest daughter, we would play, I would watch her playing video games. So she talked me into creating my own Animal Crossing. I loved it. And then my incredible, awesome daughter talked me into, I think I played Magical Melodies. But eventually we got around to playing together World of Warcraft. Wow. And I loved it when we would play that together. And then when Star Wars The Old Republic came out in that would have been, yeah. Um, when that came out, then we switched. We switched from being WoW players to Star Wars, to tour players. And then my awesome daughter played. I think the first was, you're going to have to correct me maybe, but was Dragon Age Inquisition that you watched me play that, or was it Mass Effect? But my daughter like created a game for me, and I didn't know how to play. I mean, I didn't grow up, unfortunately. I didn't have video games growing up, and so she made all of the decisions for me, and I loved it. And then when the I'm almost positive it was the new Mass Effect that came out on the easier or on the story mode, or was it Dragon Age Inquisition? One of those two came out in story mode. And my daughter was like, I think you did this by yourself. I think it was Mass Effect 3 was the first one I played by myself. And then I just loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I've been playing ever since. And I never thought, if you look at me, if you watch me on season, hi, you guys, I'm so excited. Those of y'all that are here me or have joined us. If you ever watch any of my videos from season one, I never thought in my life I would play a game in nightmare mode. And it ended up being too easy for me when I played it again for the stream. And I was like, so I kept upping the difficulty level until I got to nightmare mode. And I'm like, and that still wasn't all that much of a challenge. But again, that was over after 1,000+ hours of playing Dragon Age Inquisition. So anyway, but yes, my children all got me started in playing video games, watching them and then playing with them. And especially my oldest daughter, I have to thank. And it's made my life so much better. What's a game you didn't expect to enjoy but ended up liking? I think I would have to say Portal. Portal 1 or 2, because I did not, you guys, I didn't grow up on platformer games. I didn't grow up on, GameCube and all of that. We didn't have that, in my day. I'm 59. I'll be 60 this summer. So I didn't have any of that. And so I was terrified because I can't, I'm like, I can't do this. And I had watched my daughter play it again. I thought I'm going to hate this because I'm just going to be horrible. And I did struggle, but you know what? I made it through. And then I don't know if you remember, but then I did Portal 2. I did Portal 2 and I didn't struggle as much. So, hey. But yeah, it was fun and I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. So yeah, I didn't expect to like that, but I did. I ended up really liking that. But yeah, did we I don't know. Maybe. I I just remember I remember primarily being by myself, but I know that times that you probably helped me. I think every once in a blue moon, I just couldn't get past something. And I was like, help. But I can just remember trying to figure out splatting and moving those circles. I don't remember us doing it all together. You think so? Okay. Yeah. Like a single story and then a co-op story. Yeah. But you know what? I still think I did Portal 2 by myself primarily. So I don't know. I'll have to look because I think it's on my Steam or something. I can look. All right, what game have you spent the most amount of hours on? That would have to be Dragon Age Inquisition. well over 1,000 hours. I have some others that are pretty close to 1,000 hours, but I'm well over 1,000 hours on Dragon Age Inquisition, and probably actually even more since I did the streaming on Dragon Age Inquisition, because that 1,000 hours on Dragon Age Inquisition is before I streamed playing that game. So I, yes, definitely Dragon Age Inquisition by BioWare. I love it, love it, love it. All right. I'm if I had to marry the last video game character I played, who would it be? Oh my gosh, I'd be excited about that. It would be Geralt of Rivia, uh, from Witcher 3, because I'm playing Witcher 3 right now, and gosh, what a hardship. Oh, no. I would totally be fine with that. I would totally marry Geralt of Rivia. Absolutely. Yes. Sign me up. Can we get married tomorrow? Excuse me. Have I ever had a crush on a video game character? Yes, many times. I fall in love with people, you guys. I fall in love with people. Well, I don't know, because because I fall in love with people easily, and meaning I just like love their essence. So, absolutely my soulmate. And I fell in love with Solus from Dragon Age Inquisition. But I also fell in love with, even though it wasn't a romantic love, Dorian on Dragon Age Inquisition. But then also Mass Effect, I fell in love with Caden. Oh my gosh, I loved Caden so much. So, certain bald boy. Caden isn't bald though. I don't just go for bald. It has to do with, I don't know, their essence and what they're like. But yeah, but no, so I've totally fangirled um my my romance characters in games, and I love to have a romance in games. What's my favorite game genre? Absolutely, RPGs, role playing games, because I love a good story. I love a good story, and then I love getting involved in that world, and feeling like, again, I can make a difference in that world, and knowing that I can be a protagonist, and of my own choosing, and be a hero, and be the leader, and not have to worry about all of the mess that I have to in the regular world. I can save the world, and it doesn't matter that I'm a woman. And yeah, I love role playing games. I love them, love them. So Western RPGs in particular, yeah. And also, you guys, BioWare. I am a huge, huge, huge BioWare fan, because I love the stories that they create, and the dialogues, and the friendships, and the companions. I just love them so much. But yes, RPGs. Yeah. And make my own character RPGs, yes. Because I mean, I am really enjoying Witcher 3, but obviously I'm Geralt. But I really enjoy RPGs where I can become the character. And then, yeah, then it becomes my world, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So yes, I did enjoy Final Fantasy X. And I'm so excited because my daughter pointed out that it is on Steam, and so I will be able to play it on the PC. Because again, you guys, I'm not as good on um, I'm not as good on PS4, but I did play Mass Effect Andromeda on PS4, and I did really well. But but you know what? It's amazing. I will say this, you guys: you can teach an old dog new tricks, because sometimes I forget that I have made progress, and something that I think I'm really bad at. All of a sudden, I try it again, and I'm like, well, I'm not as terrible as I thought I was, because I've gotten better. What's my favorite fighting class? Warrior, mage, or rogue? Mage. I would be a mage every day of my life if I could. I love being a mage. Love, love, love. And in particular, I love being an elf mage. If I could be an elf in real life, and if I could be an elf mage in real life, I would. But yes, I love being a mage. But I will say this, you guys: I like to be a tank. So that's not always good when you're a mage, because I really like being a tank, which I know is more a warrior thing, because I love to get in there and just like get into the action, and get in there. But Anywho, I still like I've got to have the magical ability, so I like being a mage. What? Okay, before I started playing games, what did I think of video games? I don't think I was ever, because I knew how much my children loved them. I don't think I ever thought real negatively, but you know what? I probably have to admit that the old school parent in me, or from what was echoed with my peers, that oh, that was probably a waste of time as far as, playing games too much. I don't think you can play games too much. Fortunately, we all have to make a living, so we have to do things other than just games. But yeah. So I just the main thing is you know what? I think probably the most accurate answer to that question would be, before I started playing games, what did I think of video games? Is that I could never do them. I think I thought there's no way in the world I could ever play a video game, because there's no way I have that eye hand coordination, and that I wouldn't ever be able to do it. So I'm so glad my children proved me wrong, and in particular my oldest awesome daughter. Um, Okay, because you can. What's the longest amount of time you have sat playing games nonstop? You guys, I want to say over 24 hours. I want to say, yeah, too long. I want to say over 24 hours. I don't think it's ever been over 48 hours, but I definitely think it's been over 24 hours. Yeah, especially when my youngest, yeah, oh no, absolutely. I mean, especially when my youngest was in high school, and I was living and helping take care of my mother. I think I would have had the chance, like she was spending the night or something, and so like I started in that evening, and then I just kept going through. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi, Daily Brew. It's so good to have you here. I've just been admitting that probably the longest I've ever sat playing a video game during one span is over a day. I'm pretty sure I made it close to or over 24 hours. Oh, goodness. So look at work. I'm so excited, though, to see you, Daily Brew. Okay, question 11. Do you prefer multiple player games or go solo? Absolutely, solo is my preference, because I'm such a completionist. Plus, I like to be able to do it by myself. And I guess I don't want to, you know what? I love video games so much that I don't want to be responsible for anybody else's enjoyment, or or what they want to do. It's kind of like, I don't know. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do, hang out with someone as much as I want to, or or explore an area as much as I want to, or whatever. I don't want to have to hang out with the group, because I forced myself to play multiplayer when I did my master's thesis on women in video games, and so I did a lot of multiplayer. And I just, again, I didn't enjoy having to go, and do what everybody else wanted to do. Yeah. So definitely solo. Solo for me. So if video games didn't exist anymore, what would you do? Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I would just die. I would die. Okay. Can I qualify, like, if I had, like, if they ceased to exist, if I didn't know about them, then maybe I could survive. Can't even contemplate a world without video games. But, if I didn't know that video games existed, or if they never had existed in my world, then I probably would be like an avid reader, and, and binge reading, and because even shows, because even though I like to, I can watch TV and I enjoy watching TV, the thing is, like with books, you can feel like, other than they're gone reaction, if I knew they existed and then poof, they're gone. Well, Okay, you guys, if my children weren't here, then I would not want to exist. Since my children are here, then I wouldn't cease to exist. I would be so depressed. I would be so sad and I would be so depressed. I know, 'cause it's like I want to play video games. That's so terrible. I would become more of an avid reader because I just started to say that's what I love about that's what I love about RPGs is because you can just get involved in that world. And you guys, I mean, I think especially no, I mean, I wouldn't cease to exist, but I would be very, very sad for a long time. And then I would probably start reading again probably doing more of my drawing, which I'm going to start more this summer. But I don't want to think of a world without video games, though. And I will be 90, you guys, or 100 playing my video games, hopefully on my PC. So, which video game character do you most wish you were like? You know what? I would say my Lavellan in Dragon Age Inquisition, the Inquisitor, because I just love, I love her humility, but her strength and her big picture, like she can see the big picture, and of course I love her skills. Oh my gosh. And I so wish I was again an elf mage. But I just really like, I just love everything about her. I really do. They created such an incredible character because she still feels so real to me. She is a part of me, but I wish I wish I could be her. I guess. So um but yeah, I would say her. Who is my favorite villain from a video game and why? I know this isn't a single entity, but I don't. Hopefully, that question doesn't mean it has to be. And I would absolutely say the Reapers from Mass Effect because they're so terrifying. Oh my gosh, they're my favorite villain because they seem like playing the game. I'm like, there's no how in the world am I ever going to defeat the Reapers? How in the world are they not just going to annihilate me and everything? And that music and how they look, you know, physically, and then when they come down and then the husks you have to fight from that ship. So I would definitely say the Reapers are my favorite villain. They're terrifying. They're terrifying. If I could have any video game character as my best friend, who would it be? Dorian from Dragon Age Inquisition, because I love him so much. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. First of all, he is the most gorgeous man on the face of the earth, practically. Did you? Did you guess that was who it was going to be? Yeah. Because he's the most gorgeous man in the world. He's so fun to flirt with and flirt back with me, even though we're not like romantic. I just adore him. He's so smart and he's so snarky. And oh my gosh, I just wish I could be around him 24/7. I adore Dorian. Yes. Yes, I wish I could. In IRL, I wish Dorian could be here. If I could marry any game character, who would it be? Absolutely Solus from Dragon Age Inquisition. And you guys, I'm getting so stressed because they are going to make him such a villain in the new Dragon Age Inquisition, and I'm going to be so sad because he's still my soulmate and I love him so much. And I want to marry him, and they're going to make him want to kill me, and I'm not going to be my Lavellin anymore, I know. And you're gonna beat, yeah, everyone's gonna beat up my boyfriend. Everyone's gonna hate my love. I don't even say my boyfriend, my soulmate. Solus is my soulmate because we transcend more than just the physical because we don't have much physical. Yeah, so I just love him so much. I don't know. Yeah, I hope it does though. I'll be so sad if there. Here's what I will be devastated. Honestly, I know I will still love the game, but I will be devastated. So I will answer this. What is your favorite game of all time? Is Dragon Age Inquisition. You guys, I mean, I absolutely love Mass Effect. Oh man, that is such a close second. And I'm loving Witcher 3, but Dragon Age Inquisition, oh my gosh, it's just so much a part of me. And I love that world and I love that game so, so much. And I played all the DLC, I played just like everything in that. But I am going to be devastated if I don't have an, if I'm not given the opportunity to redeem Solus, like in the new game that comes out. If I can't save Solus or redeem him or do something, it's going to be devastating. It's just going to be devastating. So I hope that's not the case. Um, okay. Yeah. I mean, seriously, I adore him. I mean, I'm so late. So I hope so. I hope so. Because otherwise I'll be very, very sad. What's my favorite game series of all time? You know, I wanted to just automatically say Dragon Age Inquisition because Dragon Age because Dragon Age is just I love it so much. But I may have to say Mass Effect because Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 are like I love them so much. And I don't love Dragon Age Origins, nearly as much. And I don't remember what the second one, because I don't even know if I played the middle one. I don't love all of them as much. I mean, I liked it, but nothing like I loved Mass Effect 2 and 3. So I think because I liked, again, just absolutely love almost that entire series of Mass Effect. So I think I'm going to have to say Mass Effect. Yeah. And close tie between Mass Effect 2 and 3, but I love all the DLC you can do in Mass Effect 3. Yeah, Mass Effect Dragon Age 2 is a game. Yeah, with good characters. Yeah, and I think it's just also because of the way that you play that game in Dragon Age 2. I do really love the story, but the gameplay is just not as much fun. Whereas in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, the gameplay in both of those are just awesome. Um, got it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. What's more important, action or story? Oh, absolutely story for me. Absolutely story. Hi, those of you that have popped in. Yeah, story. Oh my gosh, that's why I love RPG. But I love a good story. That's what keeps me engaged and just makes me want to be a part of that world. So I love a good story. I love a good story. So much more important. In fact, again, when I first started playing these games, and my oldest daughter, helped me play, and learn, how to play, is I just went by the story because I wasn't good at the action. But I will say that I did have a lot of fun when I played on nightmare mode. The action, but still, story is always going to win out for me. So. Has a game storyline ever made me cry? Oh, yes. And it was the end of Mass Effect. I could not stop crying. I cried the whole way through there. I'm almost gonna get I'm almost gonna get sad thinking about that. But from the time that I Shepard starts going up into what is it that we went up in? Was it forgot what it was that we go up in? But then I'm with my commander. Now I've just his name has eluded me, but we're both almost half dead and we're like crawling over to the controls. And then yeah, but I just could not stop crying. And after it was over, I couldn't stop crying. And oh yeah, yeah, that was so emotional. A good story will definitely make you cry. Good video game. Yay for video. But yeah. Have I ever wanted to live in a world from a game? If so, which one and why? Now, guys, this I know this is going to be a huge, huge shock for you, but Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age Inquisition, I've absolutely wanted to live in that world. Now it is kind of terrifying though, because there's dragons, and if Corypheus was really there. But I've always kind of loved the medieval time frame. Now again, it would be horrible to, there's a lot of bad things with it. No worries. But I don't know, the Dragon Age. If again, if I could be with Dorian and be and if I could be in Skyward and have all of my Cassandra and all of my incredible friends and people around, then the Dragon Age Inquisition world definitely. Um, if I ever made a game, what sort of things? Ooh, this is cool. What sort of things would be in it? Like setting, characters, or story? Oh wow, 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 wow. Gosh, I don't feel super creative as far as that goes, but it would definitely have to be set in the medieval times. There would have to be the warrior class and the mage class and the rogue class. But maybe, it would probably be, um, I would love to do something like the world that Matt Mercer has created on Critical Role, like something, I don't know if Exandria, or but create my own world. But I mean something along those lines that have a lot of different, yeah, lots of magic, elves and gnomes and halflings and dwarves and maybe even orc. I don't know. I'd love to have a lot of them, but I guess bottom line, like you can do in D&D. So like maybe kind of with those kind of, I say rules, but kind of that world, kind of that D&D world, maybe. Um, Kind of the way kind of have what exists or how the world works, kind of like it does in D&D, I guess. I love these questions, you guys. All right. What is my favorite song from a game? The Dawn Shall Come, I think is the name of it. Oh, I can't sing it. There's no way I can sing it because I can't even think of the tune. The Dawn Shall Come from Dragon Age Inquisition. Hi, Randall Wax. So good to see. Thank you so much for subbing. That means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I can't sing it though. I don't even know if I know the tune that I can say with that. But it's the Dawn Shall Come, and Liara. No, I'm not saying that right. Am I saying Liara? She. Why not singing is a real bummer. It would be a real bummer if I sang it. I just can't think of the tune in my head. I don't know why, you guys. That comes with age. I used to be able to do that, but I can't anymore. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, yeah, but anyway, your Llewellyn comes and everyone starts singing, and then all of a sudden they start turning to her and kneeling down and thinking, and she's like, "What?" And that's when they she realizes, oh my gosh, I mean they're relying on me to lead them, and it's just such a beautiful song. I love it so much. The Dawn Shall Come. You guys are so darling. Um, have I ever pretended to be sick to get out of something so I could play a game? Absolutely. Hi, Mantle. So good to see you. Um, Yeah, I'm almost positive what I did is, I know, I didn't hesitate. Hopefully none of my employers will ever see this because I don't remember where it was, but I have no doubt that I did, like, well, actually I think I used like a personal day or a sick day when I was just so into playing a game. And I did that, yeah, when New Animal, yeah, New Horizons, Animal Crossing New Horizons came out. I don't think I was able to that exact day, but I think I took a sick day soon afterwards, so that I could play that too. 'Cause, I just wanted to be able to, because I don't have enough time just on the weekends. So yeah, I've definitely called in sick for a video game. Yes, yes, we're all of the same, on the same wavelength. You guys, I'm so excited for all of y'all that are here. Thank you so much for those of you that are subbing. It just means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so what game did I last complete? Um, oh, I would would just say, like last complete was Journey. My daughter, my awesome daughter, my awesome daughter told me about that, and I, you know what, I realized that I had tried to play it, and again, you guys, this is going to show my age, but I had tried to play it on the PS4 like years ago. That and Flower, and I just got super motion sick. Like I couldn't play it because I felt like I was just gonna lose it. So anyway, so I just got it on Steam, and I first I played Flower, but anyway, then I just completed Journey, and I'm purposely refraining from playing it again because I want to get the achievement. I'm a completionist, you guys. I want to like complete stuff. So I want to get the achievement where you have to wait a week before you play it again. So, so I'm going to play it next week after a week goes by. Um, which you mean you. I actually have two awesome daughters, but yes. Oh my gosh, there was a question, you guys, when we were looking for questions that you guys could ask me. One of the questions was, who is your second favorite child? Gosh, how would you ever answer that? That's so terrible. Okay, so what games are you playing right now? Okay, so I am playing, of course, Witcher 3 because I'm doing that for streaming. I'm still playing Flower and Journey. Sorry, Alice's youngest daughter. You guys, I love y'all. Oh, no worries, no worries. We actually, Mantle, you're so wonderful. Thank you. My youngest daughter and I just found like we started Googling and we found some really interesting questions. And so so yeah, so now they're feeding them to me and but feel free if anyone has another question. But yeah, they were fun, interesting questions. Um You're so funny. Wait, what was the last question? Oh, what games am I playing? And so I'm playing Flower and Journey. I'm still kind of playing those, but I am also really, in fact, I'm going to be playing soon Final Fantasy X, but I'm not officially playing that yet. But I can't wait to start playing Final Fantasy X. So yes. Oh yay! Thank you, Mantle. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so what game do I want to play next? Final Fantasy X. Sorry, I kind of guess I jumped ahead of that. Yeah, I absolutely want to play Final Fantasy X because and exceedingly, you're going to have to remind me. Is that the game where I had almost played the whole thing and then oh, the next game that well, the next game I'm going to play is Stanley Parable. Yes, and I'm going to stream with the Stanley Parable. But is Final Fantasy X the game where I had like I lost all of a sudden I lost all my data and I when I was almost to the end, so like I ended up just it was just too much for me to redo. Oh man, that was such you guys, I put so many hours into that and somehow I saved over my save. It was horrible. It was so depressing. I was so sad. So I ended up just watching the very end on video because I'm like, I can't do this. I can't put in all these hours again. I just didn't have the yeah, it was some weird save. I don't know. It just wouldn't let me. Um but yeah, so yes, definitely Stanley Parable. I'm excited about that because I've purposely not looked into seeing that much. But my kiddos, my awesome, wonderful oldest daughter, thought that would be a cool thing for me to stream. And guys, those of you that might have missed this question, what got me into gaming was my children, and what got me into streaming was my children. They're like, "Come on, mom, you need to stream. You love playing video games." Um, and did I play the original? Or the Stanley Parable or Final Fantasy? I don't remember. I'm not sure which. Or you might just be talking to. Oh, you're replying to someone else. Never mind. Never mind. All right. So I think I answered that question. In my opinion, what's the best games console? Definitely for me is PC. PC all the way for me. And again, I play some things. I love the Switch playing Animal Crossing, but PC I am so much better at, and I can just like I said, I can play Nightmare Mode and all that good stuff because I just you're so mean. I'm not an elitist, but I can't, I'm not. You guys, I did not grow up on the Switch is amazing. Mantle. But I didn't grow up, you guys, with any kind of gaming system. I didn't have game controllers and all of that. I didn't grow up for years with that coordination. And so when I first played them on him, I stunk. I was so bad. Oh, thank you. Um, thank you, Mantle. Thanks. And yeah, I mean, gosh, it's weird to think, you guys. Now I've been gaming for like 11, 12 years. And yeah. And again, with the Switch and other things, things that I never thought that I could do. And I'm like, because I'm so bad at this, I'm not as bad on the PS4 anymore. Or, and again, I've been doing fine on the Switch. I did really well on playing Mass Effect Andromeda on PS4. But again, I thought I couldn't do it. I thought I would be terrible, but I get better and better because I do it so much. I game so much. Um, yes, yes, yes. All right. Have I ever used a walkthrough? Oh, absolutely. I live on walkthroughs because you guys, I want, again, I'm such a completionist and I'm a perfectionist. And so it's like I want to be able to, like, on Mass Effect, I wanted to be able to save all of my people. Thank you, Mantle. And on Dragon Age Inquisition, I wanted to be able to do that right. Or if I got stuck somewhere. And even you guys, when I played, I don't know if y'all know this, but I play again Tor, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I made all the levels. What do you call it? I played all the storylines and I completed everything. Forgot what that achievement is. Oh yay! Oh, sorry, the Switch. But thank you, Randall. But anyway, I definitely, if I got stuck, because like in Star Wars, in Tor, Star Wars Tor, if you can't progress in the story if you don't do certain missions. And if I got stuck on a mission, then I would use a walkthrough to try to figure it out. But yeah, so yes, definitely walkthroughs. I love walkthroughs, and thank you all you YouTubers that show us how to do things. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Have I ever had to stop playing a game because it was too scary? Um, I don't play scary games because I'm a big fat chicken, but I have, like, I will tell you this, you guys, I would have definitely stopped playing Witcher 3 without you guys with me streaming. There's parts of Witcher 3 that I would have been like, I can't do this anymore because it's so scary. Um, a scary one for Halloween. Oh, you see me, the jump scares are real. I get so scared. And you guys, I'm also such a weirdo. Like, if there's like a romantic scene or something, then I'm going to cover my eyes and like, but scary. Oh my gosh, scary. I get terrified. I just totally, totally get terrified. So yeah, Witcher 3 would definitely. And I will also tell you this, you guys, it's not scary, but I had to stop playing for my master's thesis, when I played Renegade and Rogue, or sorry, Renegade instead of Paragon. I had to stop because Dorian hated me in Dragon Age Inquisition and I was so depressing. So Oh, yes. And Mantle, by the way, if you look at any of my videos, and you can look on YouTube for last Halloween, I had a spookaboo, and my youngest daughter put me in makeups. So check out my makeups for October, and I will have all new makeups this year while I'm streaming for the month of October. So yes. Yeah, yeah, check those out. She did a great job. My youngest. I have such talented, amazing, wonderful children. So yes. So what oh, you were full zombie on the Halloween. That is so cool. I remember on actual Halloween day. Oh, I think on actual Halloween I was a vampire. That's what my daughter made me into. So yes. Um okay, so what game have I spent the most amount of money on? Okay, this is very embarrassing to say. At first, I was gonna say, I was thinking, like, when I just briefly saw when we were finding questions, I was thinking it was like some of my, like Dragon Age, series or whatever. But I would have to say, gosh, I forgot what it was called, but it's on the phone. Um, they're like romance games. Does anyone tell me in the chat? Those of you that know me, I spent so much money, like, on the mobile games. So yeah, like oh, okay. Oh, okay. Man, I am just gonna have to. I can't wait to see though. I can't wait to see that. I will definitely check you out. No, I'm gonna say Harvest Moon. Okay. All right. My youngest, Love Struck and Harry Potter. Love Struck and Harry Potter is probably what I've spent the most money on. Man, I would just keep buying, and I finally had to. I finally had to do that, and then I did lots of Simpson. No, no, what do you call it? What do we oh, Simpsons. Then at least 2K on some mobile games. Oh, I didn't spend that much. I don't have that much money, but oh my gosh. The Sims, not the Simpsons, like Sims. Like I spent a lot on Sims expansion packs too. But yeah, but I would say the most probably on Love Struck, honestly. If I could have one power of any video game character, who would it be? Power. Um, well, like I'm trying to so Sims. Sims. Yeah, did I? Well, I think I said Sims. Someone said Sims, but Sims. Um, gosh, I would say definitely something for my Lavellin. I don't know if I'd want to have the mark, like on my hand, but I would want just one power. Um, what else does she do really well? Electricity, cold, like going into the fade, shielding. Probably something like that, like maybe shielding or something, like where she can, like have like when I play, like do that bubble over you, because then like if I was ever gonna, I don't know, get a record, anybody was gonna ever get hurt, I could do that bubble shield. So probably that. Um, oh, Geralt's Jedi mind trick. May have to jump ship and say that. That would be real that would be really good, especially if people are just being horrible to you or you really need to do something. Um, I would definitely, yeah, that might be a good one. That would be more practical and probably I would use that more than the bubble thing. Also, I'll say Geralt's mind trick. All right, so are there any games that I'm really bad at? I would say definitely still platformer games, like racing games. I am terrible. I like crashing to the side. I'd say probably racing games the most. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that at all. But lack of practice, yeah. I've got to make me play Spyro. Oh, I would be terrible at that. I will be so bad. Kirby games would be a good entry. Oh, okay. Thank you. And Mantle, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but the game that I played that I didn't think I would like, I actually played Portal. My children helped play with me, but I did do Portal. But that was really, really hard. But okay, so yay, I'll have to check that out. Kirby games. Cool, cool, cool. Because yeah, I'm really bad at platformers, really bad at platformers. Um, all right. Are video games art? Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Video games are amazing, and the people that create them are the most wonderful, beautiful artists in the world. Because again, that combination of story and coming together with just the worlds and the dialogue and your companions and how all of that works into such a beautiful woven story. Oh my gosh. I still my brain cannot fathom how they do it, like how all the dialogue choices and the options and how when you make options and how all of that works together. I have no, and I know a lot of it has to do with video programming and all of that, but still how you make that all come together so beautifully is just mind blown. But yeah, I think it's art. Absolutely. Um, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So Manta, would I find them like on Steam or anything? Otherwise, I'll have to check them out. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'd find those, but I'll have to check that out. Is there a game that is considered to be really bad, but is my secret guilty pleasure? I would probably say mobile games. Mobile games. Again, like Love Struck. I don't know. I don't know if they're really considered to be bad, but that was kind of That was my guilty pleasure. I mean, because I would be on my phone like all the time, and I would probably, and actually, those are the few things that I think I would even sneak and do at work because I'm really majorly just I don't do anything at work. I don't even I put my phone. In fact, my children fuss at me so much because they're like, "Mom, answer your phone," but I turn the volume off and I don't even look at my phone at work. Because I'm teaching and I'm working, um, but on Love Struck and things like that, it was hard to like not try to peek at. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was probably that was probably my biggest secret guilty pleasure. What else to know? Um, would I rather have loads of time to play games, but only be able to buy 2 games a year, or be able to buy loads of games but never have much time to play them? Ooh, that is a cool question. I would absolutely say I would rather have loads of time to play and only buy 2 games a year, because you gotta realize this is the gal you are talking to that has spent over 1,000 hours on Dragon's Age Inquisition, and I will still continue to play that game for the rest of my life, probably. So it would be a little bit tough, but I could definitely get by with playing as long as it was an RPG that had a really great story, and had some downloadable content. But still, even then, I could make do playing 2 games. I could make do. Because I could even go back and play. Because actually, for the longest time, I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition and Star Wars Tour, just those two. I just played those nonstop. Would I give up video games for life and receive 500,000 in cash, or would you refuse the money? You guys, I know you're gonna think I'm insane. There is no amount of money I would give up playing video games. Seriously. I I would there's no amount of money. I'm not kidding. Yeah, y'all, I'm not kidding. I mean, because here's the thing. Okay, if I had all the money in no, I know 500,000 is way too low. But you guys, I don't even if someone literally offered me $1 billion. I mean, I know that sounds insane, and part of me would feel guilty because I would like that money to help my children. But the thing is, yeah, it will. I mean, because the thing is, if I had all the money in the world, then that would give me all the time in the world, and I wouldn't have to work. And all I would want to do is play my video games, or I would want to spend a lot of my time playing video games. So if I couldn't get to have a large portion of time to play my video games, then what does it matter if I have all the money in the world? So yeah, there's just literally no amount of money, no amount of money. Yeah. Yay, Mantle. Yeah. No amount of money, you guys. But yeah. Um, where are we? Oh, so cute. Yeah. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. You guys are so great. Oh gosh. All right. So does that end kind of our video game portion? Anybody have any other? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. So if I had to stream only one video game, what would it be? So like I could never stream anything else. I'd have to say you guys Dragon Age Inquisition, because the thing is, here's the dealio. I adore Mass Effect. Gosh, I'm going back and forth. Okay, awesome. We're in phase 2 of our questions, you guys. Uh, I would, I would say, man, that's a hard one because it's between Mass Effect. But see, like if I could only choose one game, and that's the question. If I could only stream one video game, if I could stream only one series, it would absolutely be Mass Effect. But since that's not the question, if it was only one game, I would say Dragon Age Inquisition, because it's just so visually beautiful and stunning. But there's so much. There's so many worlds to explore, and again, I could just play that. I will play that again for the rest of my life, on and off. I love it so much. So yeah, it would have to be Dragon Age Inquisition. Yeah. Kiss, Mary, kill. Oh no! You guys, this is so hard. I can't kill anybody. Kiss, Mary, kill. Oh my gosh. Solus, Geralt, or Dorian. Oh, this is the hardest question in the world. In the world. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Okay. Kiss? No, but I can't kill Dorian. Oh no. I might have to kill Geralt. I don't want to kill Geralt. I would, okay, I guess I would kiss Dorian. I would marry Solus, and I would have to kill Geralt. But see, then I'd be so sad. That was the hardest question in the world. That is the hardest question in the world. Because there's no way I could kill Dorian. There's no way I could, and there's no way I could kill Solus. Unless, let me see. Can I get myself out of this for, no, I gotta marry Solus. Except marry Geralt. Yeah. The only thing that I was gonna say is if I killed Solus, he's a god, so would he really not be dead? I don't know. But then I've still got to marry Solus. I mean, I guess if it was a real hardship, I could live with marrying Geralt, and then kissing Dorian, and killing Solus if he's a god, and he won't really be dead. Okay. Oh, I love this. I love this. Okay. If I could have lunch with two other streamers, who would you choose? Absolutely, Matt Mercer and oh my gosh, Brentley Mulligan. Oh my gosh, I adore those men. I adore them so much. They are not only the best, and you know what? I'm so excited because I can actually now say Brentley Mulligan because I don't know if Dimension 20 normally streams, but because he is being on Exandria Calamity, and he is DMing that he's streaming on Twitch right now. So, oh my God, talk about, that would be the most incredible thing in the entire world to sit at lunch with Matt and Brennan. Oh my gosh, I love those men so much. I love them so much. But yes, Brennan Lee Mulligan and Matt Mercer would be my choice. That would be great. Y'all are so cute. What else, you guys? Um, is it being a little bit slow? Is our chat being slow? I don't know. Not. Oh, Brennan and Lou for you. Oh, I adore Lou. How did I come up with my username? Oh, okay. Because I am a huge Critical Role fan, and they call us critters, and I'm a Nana. I was just trying to, anything else that I come up with, and then I'm just like, should I have something to do with Nana? And then it just came natural. I'm like, NanaCritter. Oh my gosh, that's it. So yeah, I've just loved it ever since. So NanaCritter has to do with Nana and being a Critical Role diehard fan. NanaCritter. Thank you, Mantle. Thank you so much. Yay, thank you. In fact, you can see some of my Critical Role stuff back here. I don't know how well you can see it, but yes, I'm a huge. And my children got me into that. In fact, my wonderful, beautiful daughter-in-law got me into being a Critical Role fan because my daughter got me into podcasts when I was having to commute so much. And my first was the Adventure Time. I love the McElroys, and I never thought I would love a DM as much as Griffin, and I still adore Griffin McElroy. And then when I finished that, then my beautiful daughter-in-law is like, check out Critical Role, and like, oh, I'm not gonna like it as much. And oh my gosh, I started with the Mighty Nine, and I just fell in love with them. And fell in love with Matt Mercer and the whole gang, Marisha, Liam O'Brien, just all of them. I adore them so much. Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham. But yeah, so then I became a diehard Critical, and now have, of course, done seasons 1 and 2. So both Vox Machina and, of course, the Mighty Nine. So what made me start streaming? My children, my precious children. I have been doing a podcast called "How's It Hold Up" with my beautiful oldest daughter and my awesome daughter-in-law, um, and then often my young or every once in a while my youngest will pop in on the stream, and it's so much fun. We watched. We've been doing that for we're going on 2 years, or is it over 2 years? And so we've been doing, like I said, the podcast, and so we've continued that. And then all of a sudden, in fact, it was my oldest. I One of the Sundays I think I was coming over to do the podcast, or we finished doing, you know, recording our podcast. She was like, "Mom, we think you should start streaming." And I was just like, "What? What would I stream?" And they're like, "Your video games, Mom." They were like, you love playing video games. I think you would be a novelty. It would be cute. You ought to do that. So yeah. So I never considered doing that before. So here's the thing, you guys. If I ever made money at this one of these days, that would be awesome. Really, because then if I could give them something more fun to do to make a living, that's the whole reason that I would like to. But if not, I figure that hey, my children and great grandchildren will be able to see what Nana was like because they can watch. Hopefully, YouTube will be around forever since I can, since I can put everything on YouTube and my children and great grandchildren one of these days will be like, oh my gosh, that was my Nana playing video games. So yeah. So if nothing else, it'll be my generations from now will actually get to kind of know me through my silly videos or me playing video games. Oh, you thought about YouTube at first, yeah, with that. Oh, and then I had that night where I woke up and I started planning for my channel. Yeah. Yes. 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 How many channels do I subscribe to? YouTube or Twitch? Oh my gosh. Well, now I have because I love following back. I started off just basically subscribing um, to Critical Role, and I think what was the other? But now, and I'm so excited to check everyone out. Now I am following everyone or all of my followers on Twitch. That actually do streaming, and I can't wait to check out. And my goal, you guys, this summer is to visit everyone, and at least hang out for a long time once, and then start, popping in and visit as much as I can people that are streaming. And then once the school year starts, I might just have to pop in and say hi. But yes, um, wait, what? And then subscribe to, I think the first channels, and of course my children, anytime they've created a channel. So my son used to have a channel, and then my daughter used to have a channel, but yeah, only warp into something to an unrecognizable monstrosity. I hope as long as they keep my videos, then I guess. But okay, would I ever do a 24-hour stream? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that would be cool. I mean, it's like not that like that's like, oh wow, I mean, I don't know what like how you would go about doing that. Maybe I don't know. Hey, maybe playing a game. Who knows? But I would totally do that. Or like, say if someone they wanted, I don't know how you do like streams, or if you can do streams with someone else, or I don't know. But I would totally, yeah, I would totally do that. Um, yeah, I don't know if y'all could. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I can hear my neighbors out my window. Do I find streaming to be relaxing? Um, you don't think you could be awake for 24 hours? You're too old now. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it, silly goose. We'll just have to get energy drinks or something. Okay, so do I find streaming to be relaxing? Actually, yes, because here's the dealio, you guys. It's so weird. The only thing that is not relaxing for me is before a stream, like depending on the time, or if I've had a really hard or long day at work, then it's like, oh no, I've got to, I've got to get ready. Oh, you're so cute. Um, no, you're not ancient. But getting ready for it, sometimes I'll feel a little bit stressed. But you know what? I don't think I've ever not done a stream that was scheduled unless I was on vacation or put on vacation mode. The exception I think of one time, or like my electricity went out one time. But point being is, I've always been so glad that I have started streaming because then I'm so relaxed and I love being with everyone and I love playing with everyone. You know, it is kind of akin to when I used to play together and we recorded. I think we have still. I don't know if you can still find these on YouTube, but my oldest daughter and I we were playing Star Wars Tour together, and we would. I don't remember how we did that, but yeah. But anyway, we played that together. So I love being with you guys, and it's very relaxing. All right. So if I was given $100, how would I use it for my stream? Absolutely do something that would be fun for you guys and followers. Like I don't know how you buy things or whatever, but if I could like buy more little emojis or anything else, I would, or I would buy like giveaways for my followers. I would do something like that. Absolutely. Is how I would spend my $100. Oh, you don't think you took them down? Oh, don't ever take them down. I like that. Yeah, keep them up forever. You got to keep it. Well, we'll have to find that. We'll have to like link that sometime. Say, check us out playing Star Wars Tour. You gotta do that sometime. um, all right. Let's see. How would I describe my stream viewers? You guys, the beautiful, amazing, wonderful people that you seriously, you guys, you are just, I mean, I think the only hesitation that I ever had in streaming is, you know, when you hear no, you are not. Is when you hear things about people being mean or whatever, and you know, I guess at some point someone could be mean to me or whatever, but no one ever has been, and you all just make my day and my evening, and I just love seriously, I love you guys. I told you I fall in love with people easily. I do. I love you guys. So I would just say you are the most fun, funny, welcoming, just loving group of people, and I love being around you guys. So I think you guys are awesome. I would say awesome and beautiful people inside and out. So, oh, that's so cute. Oh wait, are we are we not poops or are we not attractive? You are not poops, but you are attractive. Did I answer it? Oh, we need a piece of poop emoji. So if I get $100, I'll have to add a poop. Remember, I used to used to love to send. I was so tickled with the poop emoji, you guys. I have a poop bean bag. I think it's in my grandson's room because those that just tickled me so much. I'm not normally one for potty humor, but the poop emoji is hilarious. I will say. So if I ever get new emojis or if they give me a choice of putting the poop emoji, I will do a piece. I will do a poop emoji. All right. If I could switch lives with anyone for a day, who would it be? Oh, I hope they don't take offense to this, but I would absolutely want to trade lives with Marisha Ray. First of all, she is just a beautiful human being. I adore Marisha Ray, but she's married to Matt Mercer. And then she's also now heading up so much of the Critical Role thing. So I would get to probably talk to and hang out with her. I would make sure or make an excuse to hang out with Laura Bailey, with Ashley Johnson, who I adore, you know, with Travis Willingham, with Liam O'Brien, with Sam Riegel. And then I'd get to be, then I would hopefully, because I know they get busy sometimes, but if it would have to be at least a 24-hour day, I would get to be around Matt. So, so yeah. So Marisha Ray is who how I would be if I could switch lives for a day. And again, hang out with all the people from Critical Role. I love, hi, Daily Fru. Um, all right. What else, you guys? What else do you want to know? Um, I love the class. That's so great. Hope work's going well. Hope work's going well daily. Do you have any more questions for me? Okay. What is a podcast that I enjoy listening to? Oh no, you're fine. Um, What is the podcast? Absolutely Critical Role, but I also am love listening to the with the McElroys, what is it called? Okay, you guys, I'm gonna look on my phone because I have it on here on podcast. I got to look at this. I forgot what it's called, but it's underwater. It's the I want to say Exandria, but it's not that. The Adventure Zone, but it's their new one is I've got it on here is the Ether Sea. So I love listening to the Ether Sea. I love listening to Critical Role. But you guys, you're going to laugh. I also love listening to the podcast that my daughter and daughter-in-law and I make, which is How's It Hold Up? I don't know. There's just something, I think it makes me feel like I'm with them again. And so I love listening. So I listen to all of our episodes and it just makes me happy. I just will listen to it. It's not so much, sometimes it's embarrassing because I'm like, oh, I sounded like that. Or I laugh too much. I feel like if you guys, if y'all listen, go check out our podcast again. It's really an awesome podcast. We've done so many episodes. You could anything from Scooby Doo to Disney to you guys throw some things in there here to remind me to anime. But sorry, the reason that I love listening to it is again, it just makes me feel like I'm there. But I laugh a lot. I'm a person who laughs a lot anyway, but I do laugh a lot. No, laughing too much. Oh, thank you, Mantle. But I just genuinely, honestly, that's just who I am. I laugh a lot. What is the longest that I have stayed awake? Whew, I don't think I've ever made 48 hours. Probably close to 48 hours though, honestly. Because I remember one time, I want to say either when I'm trying to think if it was after any of you all were born of my children, but I had an allergic reaction to this. I want to say it was called Intex. It was something they gave you when you were in college, like when you would go to the, what do you call it? Like the clinic, whatever, at colleges um, when you were a student. And they gave me because like I had a cold or something. But I just kept having these weird dreams, and then I like couldn't sleep, and I was so it was at least 24 hours. I think it could have even been very close to 24 hours, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't by choice. It was just having a really bad reaction to something. So yeah. I don't think they don't have that anymore. Infirmary. I forgot what it's called. I know this sounds silly, but what if the clinics they have like in universities? I don't know. I guess they call it clinic. I don't know. Or the infirmary. um, but yeah. Um, all right. If I could only drink one thing besides water for the rest of my life, what would you choose? I'm a Dr. Pepper gal, so I would say Dr. Pepper. I think I could live with that. I think I could live with Dr. Pepper. Yeah. I'm going to say Dr. Pepper. And I'm glad it says besides water because there's no way I could get by. Oh, the Student Med Center. Okay. Because I don't think there's any way, seriously, I could not survive on drinking water. I like constantly, oh, you'd have lemonade. That's a good choice. But no, I am such a water drinker. Water is the only thing that quenches my thirst when I'm really thirsty. So I could not live without water. If I said tea, you'd have to choose a specific tea. No, I think it would be a Dr. Pepper. What is one of the worst movies I have ever watched? Um, it wasn't for the actors and actresses. I don't remember what their names were, but it was called The Money Pit. And literally, it's the only time I ever remember Aragon. Aragon was really bad. Did we walk out of that one? We might have. That was horrible because that came from a sequel from wonderful book trilogy, and they just killed it. Well, then I might have to say the Money Pit because I literally had to walk out of the Money Pit because it was like, first of all, I'm not a slapstick humor type person. Is not, but it just I kept thinking, okay, it's got to get better. It's got to get better. And I was like, I don't know, Money Pit with Tom Hanks. And again, I really liked Tom Hanks, and I don't remember who the actress was. I just kept. First of all, those of you guys that are homeowners or have ever owned a home before, it's just like this just isn't funny. This just like is not funny. This is like a horrible scenario, and it was just so dumb. So I literally got it probably a third of the way through, at least, or halfway through. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not watching this. So yeah, I would say the Money Pit, and then Aragon would be a good second because Aragon. Oh my gosh, I was there with my beautiful one, oldest daughter, and we were so depressed because we loved the trilogy of Aragon, and and then they just killed major characters and just crucified that whole story. Oh, that was terrible. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about those one. Those were. Was fantastically bad. um, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I know the one that you were referring to there with Channing Tatum. I don't know. Um, I don't know. A Rocket Man. All right. Would would you rather be a turtle or a turkey? I would say a turtle. I would definitely say a turtle because one is turtles are so cute, and then I could have a hard shell, and then I could swim. And if I was like a sea turtle or something, oh my gosh, that would be fun. Oh my gosh, that would be totally fun. And then I could also hang out in sand and the beach and the water. Like I would want to be like a turtle where I could hang out in the sea. But yeah, yeah, turtle. I think I'd like to be a turtle. Oh my gosh, you guys! I just thought about something. I got to show you this. Got this from my mom. This used to be my mom's. In fact, the one thing I don't know if you can see if I'm wearing where to go. It used a pin from my mom. But yeah, look, little turtle for my mom. So it's interesting that you would ask that question. Turtles get eaten. Oh, turkeys get eaten more often than turtles. Yes, this is true. But yeah, I would definitely be a turtle if I could be one. What's my favorite movie genre? I'm such a sap, you guys. I would definitely say rom coms. I just I like in it. I don't. I just I know I like funny romantic movies. Yeah, so absolute rom coms. Um, because there's just got to be some levity in it. So yeah, rom coms. I would say. um, you said yeah, aren't eaten as frequently as turkeys. I know. I do love turkey. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be a turkey. I would not want to be a turkey, especially come Thanksgiving. Would not. Those of you that are joining us, hello. Um, what's next? What else? What's my favorite movie series? Oh my gosh, you guys, that's a hard one. That's a hard one because, geez, Star Wars for you. Star Wars is way, way up there for me. And Hunger Games and Harry Potter, but I think I'm going to have to say Lord of the Rings because I think that's why I love Dragon Age Inquisition so much because something about me I love yeah. But I love having I just love that genre. Or sorry, I love that period, that medieval period and kind of like D&D. I mean, I guess again, I think that's why I love D&D so much. I think that's why I love the Dragon Age series so much. But yeah, so I think I would say the Lord of the Rings. And by the way, you guys, my children and I, we not only did we like would we watch, but we would used to have like weekends where we would have like a Lord of the Rings weekend, and we would watch the extended edition, and we would just watch them, almost round the clock. I mean, I'm sure we would stop to sleep, but we would yeah, we would watch the whole trilogy and the extended version. So I've definitely watched the Lord of the Rings series extended version many a time, or multiple times, which I love. I love, love, love. All right, if I could have any fantasy animal for a pet, what would it be? Oh, I want to say I love unicorns, which and like a Pegasus, that would be fun to fly. But I think I think maybe a hala, which is from Dragon Age Inquisition, but they're just such beautiful animals. I don't remember if you can ride a hala though, but um, but I would love to have a hala for a pet because they're just so beautiful, and especially like a white hala or something. Because like on one of the quests on Dragon Age Inquisition, you have to find like you have to help find a white hala or something. So, but yeah, I would say I would say a hala. They're so funny. You're debating about what's the best series. That was our last question. All right, what else? Um, Hippogriff or dragon? Oh, okay, sorry. You're just saying or dragon for you. Dragon would be a really cool fantasy pet too. That would be pretty awesome. Have I ever been told I look like someone famous? Who was it? Actually, you guys, when I was younger, was told that I looked like Princess Diane. Um, that was young when she first married Prince Charles, isn't it Prince Charles? And she was in the paper a lot. She was really shy, but I had kind of a similar haircut, and I had blonde hair at the time. But I think my mannerisms and all, I don't know. People, I had more than multiple people tell me, like I was I was living, yeah, the where I was living, I was a cashier for the summer, and I just remember several people because she kept appearing like it was just she was really big that summer. What not that there weren't times that she wasn't big all over, but at that particular time, she was often in the paper and all, and you know, and yeah, people like Diane, which was a huge compliment. That was awesome. Yeah. I think that's the only person that I've ever been told I look like, I think. I used to have Farrah Fawcett hair when I was like high school. Uh, but yeah. What is something that is on my bucket list? Well, unrealistically on my bucket list, because probably it would be playing D&D with with Matt Mercer and Brendan Lee Mulligan. But IRL, like maybe more realistic, I've always had just a burning passion to go visit the Australian Zoo because Steve Irwin, oh my gosh, if I could have met that person, if I could have met Steve in real life, I feel like I would be a better person just if I got to spend 10 or 15 minutes with him. I mean, because he was just such an incredible human being. And so I've always wanted to visit the Australian Zoo and see, Terry and Bindi and all of them. But then also, I just kind of as a, what am I trying to say? As a, just an homage, I've also always wanted to go to Bergen-Belsen and Oswich because for years and years I taught the Diary of Anne Frank, and we would read the play, and I just feel like I just to pay homage to them and all of the people. Anyway, I'm gonna get checked up, but yeah, it would be so hard. I don't know how I would do it, but I like literally would want to have to sit in a gas chamber and just experience. I mean, I would just feel and just thank those people for um, just for existing and let them know how incredible I think they are. But yeah, all right. The zombie apocalypse is coming. What do I do? Um, oh, his TikTok is very fun. Oh, okay. Sorry. The zombie apocalypse is coming. What do I do? You guys, if the zombie apocalypse was coming, I would I don't want to I don't want to fight zombies. So I would get the most I would play my video games until I was so tired I just couldn't stand up. And then I would surround myself with all of the things that that I love a lot that my children have given me, and I would get all comfy and cozy in my bed, and then I would just try to peacefully leave this world because I don't want to fight zombies. So sorry, that's what I would do. I know. Like we have to have a less sad. We've had two sad questions, two sad questions. So we gotta come up with less sad questions. Sorry, I made it sad. I just don't want to fight zombies, you guys, or turn into a zombie, or someone have to off me because I'm a zombie. So I just would leave on my terms. Yeah, because yeah, because that wouldn't happen. Zombies are not peaceful. So see, I would want to basically exit, on my terms before zombies got to me is my point. So again, play my video games, be surrounded by all my lovely, fun things, and then go to sleep and not wake up. So that's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I mean is like do that before the zombies got to me. Yes. 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 My favorite smell. I love, like, of course, candles and like especially like cider, that smell and all, and candles. But I would say just like my favorite smell that's out there in the world. I know it sounds weird, or one of my absolute favorites, if not my absolute favorite, is suntan lotion. I know you're gonna think I'm weird, but suntan lotion, because it just has that immediate connotation that brings me back to my childhood, because we used to go swimming. My dad was a professor at a university, and so because he was a professor, Olympic size swimming pool at that university, they had an outdoor one. We used to go there multiple times in the summer, probably like every weekend. And so we'd have to, we'd go get our bathing suits, and we'd have to have all the suntan lotion on. But then anytime you even like get that bathing suit, or you're going to get that, that just smells like, that just smells like, you know, suntan lotion. And so I don't know, I just love that smell. So now, like, if my grandson is, we've got it out for him, or comes back from swimming, I don't know, I just love that smell. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. So yeah. Um, yeah, we're just not sure. So better safe than sorry. How old will I live to? Well, I could have sworn my daughter used to say that I need to be at least as old as my mom was, which was, she was 93 years young when we finally lost her. And so my daughter would say, if you don't live until 90, I will kill you. But now she's told me 100. Okay, so I have until 95. And she said, if I don't live that long, then she'll kill me. Or preferably 100. As long as I can play my video games, you guys, and stream or something. No, I play my video games and play Jackbox games with you guys, and still have a phone like I don't know. Maybe my phone will have to be like the size of a tablet by then or something. Who knows? I don't know. But as long as I can do that, then I'll stick around, you guys, for as long as y'all want me here. Um, yeah, and I have longevity on my side of like I said, my mom and her sister and most of her siblings lived well over 90 to their mid 90s. Um, what is my happiest memory from streaming? Guys, this is up there because you guys have been so much fun and so much fun loving. But I would say it was season one, and I was fighting this magister, and all of my children were um, online with me, including my son. And the chat was just making me crack up. And then they were saying things, and then I want to say that I kept saying something like, um, I want to say it was saying pounding, like that the enemies were pounding me or something like that. And I think I said that multiple times. Oh, yes. Okay. Saying that I was going to, I remembered right. Okay. Saying that I was going to, that I was going to pound the enemy. So they kept, they kept they kept putting that out and stuff. So, but it was so much fun because it was just like we were all together. I adore my children. If you guys, I hope if you've gained nothing from this Q&A, that you know that I just think my children are the most incredible human beings in the world, and I adore them. But yeah, but so having us all together, it was like we were together hanging out, and I kept saying pound the enemy. So they were really teasing me about that. And then I was horrified because I didn't realize I was saying that so much. And they, of course, pointed it out. And then I was like so embarrassed and mortified. But yeah, it was so that's probably my favorite memory. That was great. Um, what is my most used emoji? Definitely, I think it's almost tied. Well, probably the smiley face emoji, and a close second, followed by the little hug, and the little huggy. Because and now on Twitter now it's the little smiley face with three like little hearts on it. But on my phone, which I use the most, it's the smiley face, and then if it's my children, again, then there's always smiley face and then the little huggy smiley face. So those two are probably my most used emojis. But even like with people I don't know real well, then I'll do the smiley. I'll do the smiley with. Yeah. Um, and the is there okay? What breed of dog would you be? Oh, hi, Fear Dynasty. Hi, hi. You can lurk anytime. What breed of dog would I be? Like, is that like what breed of dog? Oh, what I want to be, or do I think I am? Of course, I love miniature toy poodles, so I don't know if I'm a miniature toy poodle. Am I? I don't think like I'm like high maintenance. Um, or either or both. Maybe more like a am I? And see, I used to love collies. Am I a collie? A collie. I don't know. I would say either a collie or a poodle. Because I don't think I'm oh yay! So lurk away. I'm so glad you are here. Yay, I'm so glad you're here for your dynasty. Um, so I think you think what I am, what do you think I am? What do you think I am? What do my children think I am? Am I a poodle or am I a collie? Because I mean, like something like say like a bulldog would be someone who's real stubborn. That's not me. I'm pretty. Oh, I'm not a chihuahua. I'm not. Um, but a poodle is like is kind of to be like prissy and I don't know, and or like I like my makeup and all that good stuff. A collie, well, I don't know really know what the um, but collies are kind of proper too. So even though I like to laugh a lot or whatever, I'm probably more, I'm a toy poodle. Okay, toy poodle. All right, it is decided. I'm a toy poodle. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Hi everyone who's here. I'm so excited you joined me and joined us. Aw, aw. Thank you. Aw. One of my beautiful daughters said because I'm pretty and personality, but I love cuddles and food and playing. Okay. Does my current car have a name? What is it? Yes, my current car has a name, and the name is Trinket. And those of you that may or may not know Trinket, that comes from Critical Role, the Mighty Nine campaign, and it's Laura Bailey's character. It's a bear called Trinket. So, yes, of course, it's going to be Trinket. If I ever have another dog, if I have another pet, I may have to have another Trinket. We'll see. We'll see. But of course, my car is blue, but it's still Trinket. It's a blue Trinket. Um, which cartoon character do I wish was real? I want to say, I don't know if this is a weird answer, but I want to say um, Pooh Bear, like Winnie the Pooh. I just love Winnie the Pooh so much. Of course, Winnie the Pooh might be messy with like honey, but I just would like. I think because one of our on our House at Hold Up podcast, we watched the live action with Ian McGregor. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right? Um, but anyway, he played Christopher Robin. Did I say that right? Did I get his name right? I don't know why. But anyway, he played Christopher Robin, but Pooh Bear was so amazing. Okay, all right. Yeah, I think Pooh Bear. Again, might make a mess of my house, but I would love Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear is so sweet. Yeah. And so some of you guys are saying Chico from Kim Possible. I don't know if I remember who that was. Not sure. Pooh Bear would destroy my life. Probably. Ooh, yeah, Steven from Steven Universe would be a really good choice too. Yeah. Thoughts on black licorice? Ugh. Ugh. Okay, this is me. I like um I like shoot a bug. I can't think of what they're called. I like jelly beans, but I absolutely will pick out the black jelly beans because I detest black licorice. I actually am not a licorice person. They used to, for some reason, like teachers or whatever. No, I'm a teacher. I don't do this, but like when I was growing up or whatever, people would get like those big bucket things of licorice, and handing them out like, I mean, if I absolutely have to eat red licorice, not a huge fan, but black licorice, no, no, no. So, what is the perfect dessert? You know what? I may have to say, and I've hardly ever experienced this again, but I want to say it was something like, um, I can't think of the name of the restaurant, but there was a restaurant that had in like a little cast iron. It was like I think it was a chocolate chip cookie that was kind of melted with ice cream on top, or was it a brownie? I don't know. That was the perfect. That was the best tasting thing in the world. And I don't think I've ever had that more than like one time. I would say that is the best dessert ever. But definitely something chocolatey and with ice cream on it. That wouldn't hurt. Lava brownies. But see, no, not as much as that. I think it was a chocolate chip cookie for me that had and then had like ice cream on. Oh, that was so good. So that was a perfect dessert. Oh, Chili's. Chili's, thank you. It was Chili's. For some reason, I could picture the restaurant in my mind, and I knew it was something with a C, but I couldn't think of Chili's for the life of me. I don't know why, but I just couldn't. So, oh well. Yeah, so good. That was so good. So yeah. Oh, now y'all are gonna make me hungry for that. Cookies, ice cream, cookies. Those are all good choices. But lava brownies are good. Are um, am I a sunrise, daylight, twilight, or nighttime? Trying to okay, am I a sunrise, daylight, twilight, or nighttime? I would say I am. I would say I'm a sunrise because I I think I do best like early in the morning, but I also love early in the morning and like if I'm on vacation or somewhere, if I can get up before anybody else and it just feels like the world is asleep except for you and watching the sunrise, that just makes me so happy. And I just feel just I just love that. So yeah, I would definitely say sunrise. Nighttime for you. Twilight. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're so cute. Okay. Y'all are cute. Um, what else? What else do you want to ask? Waiting just a sec. Um, sorry, my moderator is answering. Okay. So maybe put in a question so you have lots of time to answer. If I was famous, what would I be famous for? If I was famous for anything, what would I be famous for? I would say for public speaking. I'm one of the few people that like it's not on my list of like I feel energized and invigorated if I'm speaking and sometimes it's almost like um it just comes second nature to me. And not to say that I can never ever like get nervous, but yeah, I would say to be like a motivational speaker or a public speaker because again, I adore people and I love people, and if I can encourage them, I can't, I totally would. But yeah, I think if I was, if I was famous for anything, it would to be a motivational or I don't know, or speaker, positive speaker. Put something positive into the world out there. Yeah, some of you. Um, what is my dream job? You know what? Honestly, you guys, if I could be a streamer and you know, honestly would be my dream job. Something creative. Yeah. Something creative like that because I'm loving this so much. I'm loving getting to be with people and be with my children. But to not have to go into work, what I mean is I adore teaching. Honestly, I absolutely love teaching and I absolutely adore my students. But it's, Monday through Friday. It's, 8+ hours and you just there's like no unlike other jobs, I don't know how many of you that watch this or are teachers out there, you just are giving of yourself the whole time. And literally I barely get bathroom breaks or, or doing anything else. So yeah, and so it just takes so much energy out of me, and then I feel like I don't have as much energy to give to my children or to other people or anything else because I'm just zapped. So I would love, thank you. I would I would love to be able to do something, like this creative because it's like I just feel energized by doing it. And then I love being with people. So yeah, just being able to stream and make creative content. Like I love doing my podcast. My daughter and I have just, decided, I don't know, unless she ever wants to stop, we remind me uh remind me how long we've been doing our podcast because I know it's well over a year. I don't know if we're past the 2-year mark though. But anyway, would I rather be the funniest or the smartest person in the room? I kind of would rather be the smartest person in the room. I know, which would make come as a shock, even though I do like to laugh a lot and I do feel like I have a fairly good sense of humor, but I like to know things. I like to know things. So I think I would rather be the smartest. Plus, if I was the smartest person in the room, I mean, I probably wouldn't be. I mean, again, like especially at my level, which again, I am. You guys, I have multiple. Well, what do I have? I have 2 BS degrees. I have a master's. I'm also a certified paralegal, even though I don't regret getting that. And you guys, you're gonna laugh, but when I got my paralegal certificate, I resigned from teaching and I was driving back and forth, 180 miles round trip because I had to finish my classes in person. But you guys, that 4.0 consisted of 699. No, what am I trying to say? 600s, 299s, and 98 and 97. And my eldest daughter can attest to this. On one of my hundreds, I was at 99.4. They wouldn't curve up. And I read an extra Court case. And she's like, who does that? And I'm like, it was within my grasp. 100 was within my grasp. Oh, okay. So we started the podcast September of 2019. Okay. So we've been doing our podcast since September of 2019. Thank you. But anyway, so yeah, I think I'd rather be the smartest person in the room. All right. If I had a job at Disneyland, what would it be? I would say, I know this is so funny, but like a tour guide type person, like maybe on the train person that would go all around Disneyland. Because I don't know, like I don't know a lot of history, but I would totally find out. See, this is why I liked being a paralegal because I love research. I'm also a history buff, so I would love to find out about all those things and then be able to tell everyone all about it. So yeah, so like a train guide person or tour guide person. Um, if I could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be? Hmm, I could become an expert at something. It sounds wild, but I've always wanted to be able to play an instrument, and I so loved it when my oldest two children played. Oh, cute, played the violin. So if I could instantly, and of course I know probably I get kind of feel arthritis, so it'd be hard. So let's just say that wouldn't happen, and I could just be an expert at it. But if I could be an amazing violinist, I don't know why. I just would love to be. I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I will probably say something that I would be. Oh, that would be an. Oh, I didn't think about like being able to know a language. Oh, princess for sure. um, I would love to be an expert in speaking a language. That would be awesome. And you know what? That would really, yeah, expert. I feel like you are so good though at speaking Japanese. I mean, maybe you don't think you are, but it just seems to be so natural with you. But yeah, that would be amazing to be fluent in another language. Probably for me, like Spanish, because so many students and people speak Spanish. That would be really good to instantly just be an expert at that. Um, have I ever met a famous person? Actually, yes, you guys. I met at a rodeo, surrounded, with his, and I got to shake his hand. Was President Jimmy Carter and his daughter. They were at a rodeo in Wyoming that my sister and I were at, and so I got to shake their hand. The other person that I got to, I don't think he actually came into the store, but I got to talk to him on the phone, was Henry Winkler. Such a precious human being. This is how humble this man is. So first of all, had been dealing with his wife in person. I was at a place in Wyoming where people could whitewater raft, and I worked for a photo company, and we did instant like photos, like you could like a 1 hour photo type place, and I'd been working there for a while. I mean, for a couple of summers, so I knew how to do that, and so the rafting companies would use us to develop their films because when they would go through this one particular part on the Snake River called Lunch Counter, they would take pictures of people. And so Henry Winkler had gone on this raft trip with his family. He is, yes, oh yay, he is. So, but his wife had come in there, and she was, well, when I met her in person, she was just not a very nice person. And I remember she was calling on the phone, and she was like fussing at, I want to say um, it was their maid or nanny or someone. She was not very nice to him. But in contrast, when Henry Winkler, I answered the phone, called, and this is what this meant. Now, you guys also realize this was at the height of the Fonz, or shortly after Happy Days had stopped airing. So I mean, Henry Winkler was like, oh my gosh, just hugely popular. So I answered the phone, and he says, "Hi, my name is Henry Winkler, and I was wondering if my photos were ready." And I'm just like, yeah, yes, sir, absolutely, Mr. Winkler, and they're ready and blah blah. But I mean, what a humble guy. I mean, as if I'm not going to know who Henry Winkler is or recognize his picture when it came through that we were developing. But yeah, he was just like, um, is Henry Winkler, and I mean, just so humble. What a sweetie. So yeah, but I didn't. But he didn't actually come to pick up his photos, which is certainly understandable. All right, you guys, I think we're coming to our last question. Drum roll. You guys, it's been so much fun. Y'all have been so awesome. Okay, what is my last question? Do I think Twitch will be around in 15 years? Gosh, I hope so. Um, I think a version of it will it may evolve, but I think they would still maybe call it Twitch. I think so. I think so. Yes. Sure hope so. But yeah, I'm going to say yes. I think it'll be around 15 years. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been so much fun. All right, you guys. So I think we were coming to the end of the questions. Does anybody want to? Y'all have been so much fun. I love y'all so much. I can't even tell y'all how much I love y'all. This has been super fun, you guys. But I guess, yeah, I guess we will wrap it up. I will be next Wednesday. I will have the special bonus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So my next goal, you guys, I will say is going to be, of course, 100 followers. And thank you, Daily Brew. I had so much fun, you guys. When I get to 100 followers, you guys, I have some amazing things to give away. One of them is a Gwent book, brand new Gwent book. Another is some Gwent dice. And seems like I have something else that I wanted to give. Some Gwent like D&D dice. Um, I don't remember if I have anything else. But anyway, I think I might have more than one of those. A funny story one of these days, but how I have them. But yeah, so I will. Oh, I love the stickers. I love the stickers I chose for you guys. I love the cats. Um, but Daily Brew, thank you so much for coming, even though you had to work. You were so amazing. That's okay. That is okay. I love having you, and I cannot wait to check out your stream at Daily Brew. And you guys, everybody else, you've got to check out Daily Brew. So wonderful. I had so much fun chatting because I visited KK Dillon and watched her Witcher 3 stream. She was so amazing, and that's how I met Daily. And Daily and I just followed each other. So I can't wait to check you out, Daily. But yeah, so 100 followers, I will have a giveaway at 100 followers. Yes. So yeah, some fun giveaways there. So that's the next goal. But yeah, this was so much fun, you guys. Seriously, I just loved it so much. I loved being with you guys, and those were such fun questions. And thank you so much to my awesome daughters for moderating. This was super fun. All right, you guys. Well, I guess I will say good night and end for now. Ayusaki, thank you for being here. Thank you, Picture of a Crook. Thank all you guys. I love y'all so much. All right. Well, you guys, next Tuesday, of course, I will be playing Witcher 3, and next Wednesday, dun, 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 I will be starting the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. So that's next Wednesday. So I will be for the month of June and July. There's 1 week I'll have to be gone in July for my niece's wedding, but other than that, I will be streaming on both Tuesday and Wednesday this summer. So yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I can honestly say then until Tuesday. Love y'all. Thank you. Night, you guys. Bye.